What if the most powerful fertilizer on Earth isn't something you buy in a bag, but a forgotten secret from the 1800s? A secret so effective it was considered black gold from Europe to Asia, and for thousands of years it was the key to feeding entire civilizations. But then, it vanished. Not overnight, but it was pushed aside, stigmatized, and replaced by a booming new chemical industry. Today, we're digging up the controversial truth about night soil and why this old-school composting method provides a biological boost that modern science struggles to match. So, why was this night soil so ridiculously powerful? The answer is a mix of chemistry and biology that confirms what those ancient farmers already knew. Human waste is a treasure trove of the exact nutrients plants need. On a dry basis, it can contain a potent mix of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. But the real secret weapon is the urine. That's where most of the nutrients are, especially nitrogen and potassium, and they're in a form that plants can absorb almost instantly. This is why it provides such a quick fertility boost, working faster than many traditional composts and even some synthetic fertilizers. But it's about so much more than just NPK. Unlike sterile chemical fertilizers, this humanure is bursting with life and organic matter. This organic material is the foundation of great soil. It acts like a sponge, helping the soil hold water, creating air pockets for roots, and preventing nutrients from washing away. Adding this kind of compost improves everything from soil density to its structure, all key metrics for happy plants. And then there are the microbes. Properly composted humanure introduces a whole community of beneficial bacteria and fungi that work with plant roots. They help unlock nutrients already in the soil and can even protect plants from disease. This isn't just a fertilizer, it's a soil probiotic. It's a complete biological upgrade that chemical fertilizers simply can't deliver. Studies comparing humanure to other animal manures have found it to be just as effective and sometimes even better. It's a holistic treatment that feeds the plant, builds the soil, and brings it back to life, all at once. It's amazing to think this powerful, natural solution was common knowledge for centuries, only to be mostly forgotten. If you find this kind of lost wisdom as fascinating as I do, go ahead and hit that like button, and also the subscribe button to continue to receive more hidden garden trick gems. We're all about digging up these forgotten secrets that could hold the key to a better future. Let's not let this knowledge get buried again. If night soil was so great, why on earth did we stop using it? Well, it wasn't a simple decision. It was a complex shift driven by sanitation, stigma, and the rise of a powerful new industry. As 19th century cities ballooned, so did the sanitation crisis. London, for example, was swimming in the contents of over 200,000 overflowing cesspools. The smell was unbearable, and the link between contaminated water and diseases like cholera was becoming terrifyingly obvious. The brilliant solution was the flush toilet and the water-based sewer system. It felt like the peak of progress, whisking waste out of sight and out of mind. But this new technology had an unintended side effect. It diluted the valuable night soil with massive amounts of water, making it almost useless as a fertilizer. At the same time, a cultural disgust was growing, especially in the West. While many Asian cultures saw human waste as a vital link in the agricultural cycle, Victorian society saw it as a foul, dangerous thing to be disposed of immediately. The culture of flushing became a symbol of modern cleanliness and civilization. This created the perfect opening for a new solution. And that solution came from a laboratory. Synthetic chemical fertilizers seemed like a clean, scientific, and incredibly convenient alternative. You just open a bag and spread it. It fit the industrial mindset of the era perfectly. The rise of the chemical industry, combined with legitimate public health concerns about pathogens in raw waste, sealed the deal. The old closed-loop system was broken. The link between the city and the farm was severed, creating what some thinkers call a metabolic rift, a major break in the Earth's natural cycles. For decades, night soil was just a bizarre historical footnote. But today, as we're dealing with the consequences of that broken nutrient cycle, the idea is making a scientific comeback. The number one concern has always been safety, and for good reason. Unprocessed human waste can carry dangerous pathogens, but the solution isn't to run away from it, it's to manage it properly, which we can do better than ever with modern science. The World Health Organization has clear guidelines for making humanure completely safe. The secret is thermophilic composting, a fancy term for getting the compost pile really hot. We're talking 130 to 160 degrees Fahrenheit or 55 to 70 degrees Celsius for a sustained period. This intense heat, generated by microbes, effectively destroys pathogens. Following that with a long curing period of a year or more, makes the final product a safe, stable, and incredibly rich compost. Modern pioneers like Joseph Jenkins, author of the Human Year Handbook, have shown how anyone can do this safely at home, without any bad smells. It involves a simple collection toilet, adding a carbon-rich cover like sawdust after each use, and then composting it all in a dedicated, well-managed bin. The potential here is enormous. One recent study suggested that if we properly recycled the phosphorus from human waste, we could satisfy 22% of the entire world's demand, which would reduce our reliance on mining it from the ground, a finite resource. Other estimates suggest recycled human waste could replace up to a quarter of all synthetic fertilizers, depending on infrastructure and public acceptance. This isn't about going back to the 1800s. It's about closing the loop. It's about using modern science to revive ancient wisdom and create a system that's both productive and truly sustainable. The story of night soil shows us how we traded a regenerative, circular system for a convenient, linear one. And we're only now realizing the true cost. The secret of the 1800s wasn't just about using human waste, it was about seeing the world as a connected system, where nothing is ever really waste. By rediscovering this forgotten method, not as a weird curiosity, but as a scientifically backed tool, we can start to heal our soil, cut back on polluting chemicals, and fix the broken nutrient cycle. Could these ancient methods, updated for the 21st century, be the key to our modern agricultural crisis? The answer is right under our feet. Thanks for watching, and make sure you hit that subscribe button before you go.